and welcome to the Best Buy blog. My name is Ray, and in this video I'll be reviewing the iRobot i3 Plus. The iRobot Roomba i3 Plus was my first ever robot vacuum. I'm not sure quite what I expected, maybe a miniature Rosie the Robot like the Maid in the Jetsons, or a spinning disc that would weave around my house and entertain my cat for me. What I got was a mix of both and then some. I named him Roombu, and he kept my cat engaged, but I'm pretty sure she thought she was protecting us from him. The i3 Plus comes in a large box. It's heavy, and for good reason. The Roomba itself is plastic, but it's sturdily made and weighty enough to maintain course. The plus part of the i3 Plus references the fact that it comes as a vacuum plus disposal. Its large, clean base automatic dirt disposal serves as both a docking station and a waste bin. The disposal is tall and sleek and designed to store up to 60 days of vacuuming waste. The i3 and the i3 Plus are more affordable options in the Plus line. Each of the Roomba lines highlights a different feature from the brand's technologies, and the i series is their luxury series that isn't quite at the top of the line, but comes very close. It's slightly more affordable than the S series, and the i series vacuums mix sleek design with intense suction and custom control through the iRobot app. What makes the iRobot i3 and i3 Plus so noteworthy is that they introduce slightly more affordable options to the i series. Each one offers smart connectivity and voice control, letting you see where it cleans and giving seasonal cleaning recommendations. However, unlike the i7 products, the i3 and i3 Plus only show you the map of your home. They don't allow you to select regions to clean or mark off areas as keep-out zones. While the i3 needs to be emptied after every vacuuming job, for instance, after vacuuming up this little rice smiley face, the i3 Plus goes back to its tower-like home base when it's full, and it allows itself to be very noisily and effectively emptied, which you can see and hear at the end of this video. The i3 Plus is heavy, but not as heavy as a full vacuum, and it uses a 3-stage cleaning system, giving it 10 times the power-lifting suction of previous models. I'm usually skeptical of things like 10 times claims, but for the i3 Plus, I believe it. If my lack of a runny nose is to be trusted, this tiny little vacuum cleaned up as much dander as our central vacuum usually does. I loved being able to see which areas my little Roombu the Roomba finished cleaning in my home, and its dirt detect sensors and wonderful little rotating brushes were able to get my home sparkling clean without ever having to lift a finger. However, I had a couple of issues with the i3 Plus as well. iRobot is notorious for sending its robot vacuums in inefficient paths around the house, and unfortunately the i series is no different. While it has an option for one-pass cleaning, its automatic setting cleans as the vacuum sees fit, and it takes time. But on top of that, this poor little guy kept getting stuck on my high pile carpet and trapped himself twice in the bottom of a side table. Not this one, which is our coffee table, but one with a little square on the bottom. And finally, if you manage to get it unstuck multiple times in your living room carpet and let it skip the room altogether, you still have the issue, which I call the rice issue. Rice is the most commonly spilled dry ingredient in our house, and the i3 Plus cleans it up like a champ. However, when it enters its noisy, clean base, the base lacks the strength to fully empty the washable bin in the vacuum itself. So, when it empties out everything except the rice. I imagine this would be the same for other heavier items like popcorn kernels and such. My experiences with this particular iRobot were both good and bad, but on the whole, I loved having a little automatic vacuum to do all of my cleaning, and with the exception of my high pile carpet, I really never had to lift a finger. For more on the iRobot i3 Plus, make sure to check out my full review at the Best Buy blog, or hit me up on Twitter or Instagram where I'm at the notice with any questions. Thanks for watching.